All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man, hope everybody's having a great Tuesday, man. Taco Tuesday. Who having tacos on Tuesday today? But anyway, man, breaking news. The New Orleans Pelicans are acquiring Portland Trail Blazers CJ Mccollum for Josh Hart and some draft picks. Now, I haven't quite seen what the draft picks are just yet. But for the Pelicans, I think this is a good move. I mean, CJ McCollum along with Ingram. You still got some other young talent there. Zion, the myth, the man, the legend, whatever's going to happen with him. It seemed like I feel like it's a good deal. I think it's time for Portland I don't know. If Portland doing a complete reshuffle over there, man, the writing's on the wall, and I think for Dame. The writing's on the wall for Dame Lillard after this move. It's kind of saying we're getting rid of anything that's close to winning. Dame Lillard maybe out the door. It kind of seemed like that's where they're heading. Because I'm quite sure at this point in his career, Dame Lillard is not about doing a rebuild. They got some draft picks. No more CJ McCollum. They got Josh Hart, who I think is a viable bench player. He's one of those type of guys I like, the energy, the effort type of guys. So I think it's a good move for Portland because they wanted draft picks and capital. After that horrible trade they made with the Clippers, I'm just gonna say that they got taken to the ringer on that. And this one, Josh Hart and some draft picks. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, what exactly the draft picks are. I don't know that just yet. But for CJ McCollum, this don't put him in my opinion, I'm just being honest. This don't put him in a winning scenario, in my opinion. It really feels more like just a move for him. I don't know, at this point in his career as well, is it time to start thinking about getting on a championship team, a championship contending team? At what point? Like, CJ and Dame has been so loyal to Portland for so long, and it's got nothing in return. Now, I can say I felt like CJ McCollum has kind of left Dame out to dry a couple times, and especially in the playoffs. I'm like, all right, because listen, and I've said this before, when it comes to the NBA for a while, it was that Golden State juggernaut, and then everyone else, and then so everyone tried to get their three, and then it went down to everybody. It was LeBron and AD and Kawhi and Paul George and Dame and CJ. So I felt like that was their window. That was their window. It wasn't this juggernaut up top. That was their window, and I felt like when they did not take advantage of that, it was over for me. Just being honest, when they did not take advantage of that too, because everybody had their partner, I was like, that's an open window for the Portland Trail Blazers, Dame and CJ, and it never happened. It didn't even get close. You know, we've had those great Dame time moments, but that's not all. I'm quite sure that's not all Dame Lillard want to be remembered for. It's the Dame, and CJ don't want to be remembered as just Dame running mate. So I don't think this move really do much for CJ. I'm quite sure. I don't know his contract details, but I'm quite sure at this point in both of these guys' career, they're ready to move on, to compete. And I don't see it happening in New Orleans. But for New Orleans, they wanted to, I guess, move. To me, they gave up Josh Hart, who is a good player, in my opinion, a really good player. He's one of those Alex Caruso type of guys where it's like they're gonna give you everything all the time. So shout out to him, but at the same time, I don't know, that don't move the needle for Portland at all. I don't know how this I think this is kind of the writing on the wall for Dame Lillard. In my opinion, they've given up too much, and they've kind of cashed in and say, we're going to rebuild this thing, probably with Chauncey Billups at the helm. We're going to go ahead and start building this thing from scratch. For Dame, a veteran like him, who's always been teetering. Like, he want to be in Portland, but he's been teetering of moving on. I think this is it. So, for the CJ McCollum going to New Orleans, Josh Hart going to Portland. It's a lot of trades gonna be having the trade deadline coming up, and everybody like to wait till the last minute. That's good. So that means you guys gonna be seeing a lot of me. Hey, with that being said, guys, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button. Until next time, you guys be great.